Hey everybody, and welcome back. So today I just wanted to do a, I don't know, I guess pre-fall look. I love cranberry colored shadows and just, I don't know, I am so ready for fall. I'm so over summer. Honestly, summer definitely is not my favorite season. Even though I'm a California girl, I can handle like a month and a half of summer and then I'm over it. But anyway, I focused using the eyes today on the Modern Renaissance palette. Love, it's so great. So anyway, if you want to go ahead and see how I achieved this look, then go ahead and keep watching. Alrighty, so first off, I'm just going to be going ahead with the Make Me Brow from Essence, which is like a great alternative and dupe for Benefit's Give Me Brow. It's literally only $2.99, so I mean, let's go. I just put that in before I do anything else with my brows, kind of let it sit and dry while I do my shadows using the Modern Renaissance palette. And then the first shade I'm going to be using is that Golden Ochre, which is one of my favorite shades in this palette for transition. And then I'll just be going in with that same shade and with my Smith's Cosmetics 232 brush. This is my favorite blending brush. It's just like nice and big and fluffy. The only thing I've noticed is it is a little bit scratchy after you clean it, but I mean, other than that, it is amazing for that nice transition shade. As you can see, this is just like the prettiest color. And then after that, I'm just going to be going in with the shade Burnt Orange and kind of just making a little bit more depth and a little bit of a gradient with those colors, because the Burnt Orange is a little bit more of a warmer, I want to say like orangey brown color, versus the Golden Ochre has more of a cool toned mustardy shade, which is beautiful. I really, with this one, kind of just want to focus on bringing it from all the way to the inner corner, all the way to the outer corner of my eye, because I really want it to be like a nice, warm, blown out, kind of like grungy look. That's kind of like what I've been gearing more towards with my eyeshadow looks these days, is that more blown out, grungy, all over, kind of like messily placed shadow. And then for the next color, I'm just going to be going in with Cypress Umber, which is a gorgeous rich brown. There's a little hint of coolness to this when I look at the color. It's not just like a normal everyday brown. With this one, it is incredibly pigmented though, so kind of just want to be a little bit more careful than I am here when putting it on. But I'm just going into my Smith's Cosmetics 247 brush. It's a little bit flatter on the sides and isn't quite as bushy as the 232, so it gives a little bit more of a precise color lay down initially. And with this shade, I really just kind of wanted to focus on that crease and bringing it a little bit lower onto the lids, but wanting to stay away from directly above the lashes, because that's where the Cranberry shade is going to go, and you really want that to be very unsaturated. And for the Cranberry shade, I'm going to be using Love Letter, which is a little bit more of a, I want to say blue toned red than Venetian Red, which is below at Catty Corner. And this one is more of a matte shadow versus Venetian Red has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And on this one, this is also one of my favorite Smith's Cosmetics brushes, and it is the 253. This is the smaller of the two arrowhead shaped brushes. And then with that one, I'm going to note that I ended up patting it on after the fact, because when I was kind of doing that initial like normal swipey motion, the color was not sitting well on my lid. It kept like rubbing off. And I'm basically going in at that exact same Cypress Umber and putting that underneath. And then I'm using a completely different brush that just has a little bit of that red left over and kind of just buffing that in really messily into that lower lash line, kind of just making it a little bit more blown out looking. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm just going to be going in with Primavera, which is a really nice, rich, kind of like champagne gold color on just I think it's an E40 Sigma brush, I believe. It's just the pencil brush. And then I'm going to be going in with the Tarte Contour Kit, which is still amazing. If you can see now, I've hit pan on several of them, which is pretty exciting. I basically just go in and mix shades 3 and 4 on my Real Techniques 100, the Precious Metals Collection brush. It's just like perfect for that contour area, and I bring it a little bit above on the forehead. This just blends really well. And underneath that, I will note that I did have the Anastasia stick contour in the shade Shadowy as well, so this just has something extra to stick to it. Because I really feel like that, specifically the contour sticks, are the formula is just slightly different than the actual foundation, and they sit really really nicely and really really naturally on the skin. So I've just been loving that combination and setting with some powder. And then for blush, I'm gonna be going in with NARS in the shade Madly, kind of just like that nice, really light, I guess, seashell pink. This is a great blush if you're looking for something super natural and just to give you like the lightest hint of color. I know sometimes because use natural light, it kind of like washes us out a bit, but it's a very natural shade. And then for highlight, I'm going to be mixing Daylight and Starlight from Makeup Geeks Cosmetics. They're just the two lightest in that palette. And going on when using my Dose of Colors fan brush to kind of just dust that on. Normally, I always layer it and have a cream highlight underneath it, but lately my skin has been peeling because I got a facial, so I've just been trying to do as least amount of products so I don't look like a, I don't know, reptile skin that's going through some kind of flakiness, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, these are really really nice highlights. I'm definitely looking forward to when Makeup Geek releases the rest of the highlighters that she's got on the way. And for brows, I'm going to be going in with Dip Brow, and I have the shade Soft Brown, and I just started using one of the Anastasia brows, brushes, and I got the brush number 12. It is amazing. I'm so glad I picked this up. Mind you, I literally switch off my brow routine like every other day because I have not found the one yet. I like them all. I'm just waiting to like perfect my technique one day. One day it'll happen and I will be the happiest person ever, but until then, this is just what I'm using today, and I really do enjoy it though. And I love that spoolie. There's something different about it. The spoolie makes me feel some type of way. It is amazing. And then kind of like if I have any sparse areas, I will go in with a brow definer and kind of just fill in anywhere where I feel like the dip brow isn't just adhering to my skin, and I'll set everything with the clear brow gel as well, just so they stay in place all day long. Mascara, I'm just using the Makeup Forever Extravagant Smoky Lash, but I'm going to be putting on some lashes. But I really, really like this. I did mention this in my favorites last month. It kind of just creates amazing, amazing volume. And if you don't use it with a primer, it stays on for days, like crying, and it'll still stay on. And then for lips, I'm just going to be going in with the Charlotte Tilbury lip pencil and the shade Pillow Talk. It is that traditional Your Lips color, but better. And then just going ahead and lining my lips before I put on a liquid lip. And this one is from Give Me Glow Cosmetics in the shade Orgasm. It's just like that really nice, like corally, nudie-ish shade. I did mention this in my favorites as well. I did kind of end up changing the lip at the end, as you shall see, just a little bit. But these are the lashes I ended up using, and they're Blinking Beaute, the number 6. Sorry, those are number 4. And then that's, you can see, as the lip changed. I ended up topping it with a little bit of Dose Colors Stone, and that is the complete look. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye!